All right, guys, welcome back to RockCrawlinJeeps. We're happy to have you. It is Saturday night. We're in the garage, and we got to get this axle ready to go to Agility Customs on Wednesday. So, why are we going to a shop? We've never gone to a shop. We've always been at home, DIY, do it ourselves, save all the money we can. Gears are not the place to cut corners. We're not cutting corners on this. We have the best gears in the business, the best lockers in the business, the best diff cover in the business, and we're going to go to the best in the business to get this stuff installed. So we're heading over to Agility Customs. We're going to have them install it. They already have all the tools. The investment in tools alone is more than this would cost us. So we're just going to defer this one to the professionals. We want to be able to drive this rig on the street for years to come and not have any issues at all. I myself have had setup issues in the past where it's great for 200 or 300 miles and then you get an incorrect mesh pattern and it just whines and howls and it's really annoying. And we don't want to have any of that. So we're going to go see those guys. We're going to get all this stuff installed, but in order to save time and get this accomplished, because they're being very nice and fitting us into their very, very busy schedule, despite the world ending, we're going to strip this thing down to just a housing tonight. So we're going to take the knuckles, the shafts, the steering, the brakes, the wheels, the tires, all of it. It's all coming off. We're going to get this stripped down, and I guess you're just going to watch. You guys are lazy. You guys never help. You're like Dylan. Just stand there and do nothing.
I help a lot.
I don't know. Do you guys think Dylan helps? Tell me in the comments. Tell me if he deserves a raise. We went ahead and took the brakes off. I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to take brakes off. 2 caliper bolts, 2 caliper mount bolts. Takes care of that. So now we're going to take the unit bearings off of these knuckles and get that torn apart so we can pull the shafts out. Because I think we're just going to try and do it as one whole assembly.
There should be some bolts on the backside here so you don't have to pull the hub and all that. It should come out as one big assembly.
Yeah, it's a 21. So you're just going to do that. I've got a little weeble wobble for my stuff. Makes it way easier. And it's just that easy. Shout out to Milwaukee. 1,400 foot-pounds is dope. As you can see, that wheel bearing was a bit of a pain. We did have to put the pry bars in there and just kind of like twist and create a gap. And then eventually we put it back here on the back side of the axle shaft of the pry bar on each side and just pried and it came right out. So we've got that out. Now we got a big old hole here. We're going to pop the steering off on both sides and then we're going to get to that side. See how long that taper is? There's not another taper on the market that is that big. So we've got an unannounced partnership coming. Still in the early development phases of what they've got going on, but there will be a solution to this very, very soon, and I can't wait to run it. So we've got some great partners, some great things happening, and I can't wait to have tie-rodable steering because we like to street drive. Like, this is an overland rig. Yes, it's on 1 tons and 39s. Yes, I'm gonna wheel it, but I also want to explore Utah. I want to drive this thing at 75 miles an hour down the interstate, and I don't want to have to white lithium grease Heim joints every other week and worry about them getting sloppy. So I want Rare Parts tie rod ends. So we're going to use Rare Parts Fab Series steering with their cartridges. That stuff, we've showed it to you before. We've used it in the past. It is phenomenal stuff. It's the best. So we're going to use that again. But right now, we're 100% ready to do a gear install. So that's it for tonight, guys. Super easy video. This is now ready for that. Show them that. All that Yukon goodness. And yeah, we're just plugging away at this. We'll have everything ready to go. I think we're gearing Wednesday, Thursday. Reference, today is Saturday. So once we get all that done, I believe next Friday, Saturday, Sunday is going to be full axle install day. We're doing it. We're getting this thing 100%, and we're going to bring it out of the garage. I don't know if we'll have wheels yet, so we'll probably still be on rollers. I may go get the 39s mounted on a set that I have. They're not beadlocks. They're just factory Ford 17s. They're not perfect, but they'll really help us, trim fenders and get, positions set and all that kind of stuff until we get our real wheels, which we're not going to talk about just yet. There's a lot of mysterious things happening, a lot of things yet to be 100% wrapped up. And then, with the world ending and EJS, the vendor show is canceled, bans on people being together, all sorts of weird stuff. We're still planning on being at EJS, guys. We're still planning to go. We can't promote. We're not going to be around a bunch of people. We'll go hang out with our friends, wheel some trails, have some fun, hang out with our great partners. But we're just going to try and make the best of it. Unless, everybody's just like, nope, can't go anywhere. Then I guess we'll stay at home and have a pity party. But until that happens, we're planning on being there. So we will see you guys next week. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Do whatever you want to do. See ya.